Okay, okay. Now that I have chat, now that I have chat here, I have a theory about Dan that I need to let everyone else in on.
All right.
I am 100% convinced that Dan exclusively made Rivals of Aether just to give himself a platform to shitpost from.
I'm
100% convinced.
I believe you.
You cannot tell me otherwise.
Like,
Dan loves him some memes.
He does, and I'm just glad it hasn't carried too much into the actual gameplay of Rivals.
You play Eliana, you're not allowed to talk. Eliana's the meme character.
I don't know if
she's really cool, but she's also definitely the meme character.
Alright.
Gooey Pojo versus Jackie Peanuts. So phenomenal tags on stream right now.
Yep. I've played a few friendlies with Pojo just on my stream. I feel like I'm going to give the edge here to Jackie Peanuts just off the bat, but I've never seen these two fight each other. I have never seen Gooey Pojo offline. So
don't know how either of these do in the particular matchup.
Yep.
I mean, Gooey Pojo is holding it together right now.
That is one. Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. 0 to death here for the first stop.
Ooh, wow, great coverage from Jackie with that first hit in air.
Oh, yeah. Just a bit too patient there. It can be really scary to attack a Kragg when they're side being, but there's kind of that audio cue of when side B ends before the visuals catch up with it.
Certainly. Ooh, almost had the strong up smash, but that'll do it.
Up air still works.
Wow. Putting on a clinic. Good parries from Gooey Pojo. He's just always on top of that that down special and just ready to parry it. So good awareness.
Down B is generally known as the noob killer. Like, people who like struggle against Kragg oftentimes is just because they don't know how to parry down B, don't know how to parry a lot of his stuff. But yeah, good stuff here from Gooey. Oh, I don't think he got the walls up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good parry.
Great parry.
That should do it too.
Wow, yeah.
This is really solid play here. I'm impressed.
As am I. Great parry on that. Wow.
Oh, and yeah, I thought he was going to go down with like
I'm so impressed with Gooey Pojo right now.
I thought
we
he
saw
was gonna
Jackie Peanuts holding it down against MSB earlier.
Yeah.
Ooh, good forward air too. Wanted to get a little bit of a trap.
Oh my god. Wow.
Fantastic showing.
Yeah, amazing start
We were just
here.
talking about how we were going to give the edge to Jackie Peanuts, and Gooey Pojo was like, just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I need.
I guess we're going to get into game
Right
2.
off the bat. Parrying that first rock throw.
He
like,
loves that big gray shoulder button.
I can't blame him. And it's not like parrying in particular is something that's like super impressive. It's just for someone you've never seen, you don't expect them to be able to do it this consistently.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like that's the kind of thing that you need to be familiar with the player to be able to consistently parry them in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Wow. Breaking the pillars to give himself actionability. Smart.
Let's see how he handles the touch guard. Gives him a bit too much respect there. I see what he was going for. He just slid a bit too far.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that could have been really, really dangerous. The hitbox extension on the pillar from forward air with Kragg. Not something you want to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially at 160%. Nair to up air, not going to connect. We're trying to see, like, yeah, we're seeing Jackie Peanuts try to get this, like, first hit in air into a follow-up, but we're just DIing that properly.
One of my favorite things to see from Kragg players is watching them rock cancel.
Yes.
Just like hit aerials on their rock and just continue combos with that. It's Kragg is such an interesting character in so many ways. I think he's so cool.
Oh no, I thought he was going to go for the up strong there, but that was really, really good coverage. Like, he still had the invulnerability. Jackie went for the jab, but not going to connect.
Absolutely. Now let's see what Jackie's going to try to figure out in neutral here, because I feel like he was kind of playing afraid during the first part of this game and the majority of last game, because Gooey Pojo sort of came out and said, I know what you're going to do with all those parries, right?
Yeah.
Parry sort of asserts dominance in that way, where when you get a couple parries in a row, you end up having to rethink your entire offensive strategy.
Absolutely.
And
it's all a question of how you adapt from there.
Definitely. So I think what we're going to be seeing is is Jackie Peanuts using stuff like Kragg down special and his various tilts as more anti-airs and whiff punishes rather than approach killers, right?
Yeah, I'm personally expecting to see like more jab, more dash attack, stuff like that, where it's not as committal and it can't be parried, where you can kind of do that as a reaction to your opponent with
definitely,
as well.
Definitely.
Oh, doesn't get the parry there on the down B, but now he's starting to bring it back, because we saw for a while there, he wasn't really committing to those specials, but now that he stopped for a while, he started to bring it back. Then Gooey recognizes that. He's like, okay, time to stay grounded, time to get ready to parry.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we're seeing a bit of back and forth here between these two.
And that's when, you know, whether or not it's high-level play, mid-level play, or low-level play, when you see that amount of back and forth, that's when you know you're watching good gameplay. Because the players are adapting to each other, and you're really watching, you know, you're watching the mental game of Rivals at the same time as the execution one, which is really interesting.
Oh god, that stage transition here for the final
Oh my god.
Oh, he wants that down B spike, and he
there it is.
Gets it.
There it is.
Beautiful stuff.
And you see him nod his head in triumph over that. And, you know, when you see players do that, you realize maybe it's not optimal to go for that down special there.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have just gone for the double down air or, you know, something a little bit more consistent.
But your whole body is like, I need this right now in order to get myself back in the game.
Yeah, when you start feeling yourself and you start getting confident again, that changes the entire pace of the match. Because sure, you can win, but if you win triumphantly, you end up going into the next game with a completely different mindset than you otherwise would have, and that's huge.
We're going to see how much that carries over. Good string here at the start.
I'm interested to see why Gooey brought him to such a large stage.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think he's just more confident in his own confirms, and he doesn't want to like die to any stray hits here.
That's entirely plausible. I just think that Orcanes in general might like smaller stages, because like I was saying earlier, Orcane likes to control space, and you control a greater amount of total space on smaller stages, at least stages with smaller ground. But I mean, I guess we see there, it just affords you so much space to recover, so you can only get one option, because you can't just cover everything. So, you know, trade-offs, certainly.
And yet, we've been seeing Gooey have a bit of a tough time dealing with the pillar off the side of the stage. Like, not really sure what to do there. We've seen him try to drop puddle, we've seen him try to drop down for an attack, but hasn't really make anything stick so far. Gets the snipe on the pillar, and he had the rock in his hands, so you're not able to, not able to wall jump off of that.
Great coverage.
And that's something where there's no like animation for free fall with rock in your hand, but you still definitely have it.
Definitely.
Parry. I thought he was going to get no punish there, but good start here. Gets him to the side of the stage, and yeah, he's just punishing the landings.
Sometimes, you know, you don't get the kill off of like a big opening that you might want, but you know, 50% is 50%. That's a big opening that, you know, at 160, 170, you're very happy to otherwise take.
Extra credit is the name of the game right now.
Certainly. Wonder if he's going to be able to take this stock and, you know, get even more extra credit off of it.
I think like, if he recognizes that Jackie's starting to go for down Bs again and gets another parry, like puddle strong, I can definitely see that coming soon. Whoa, good
Great
parry. Down strong to close it out. I like the patience there from Jackie. It's something that can feel really, really terrifying when your opponent gets to respawn in vulnerability.
Absolutely.
Just being able to play that calmly, not put yourself in harm's way, very important.
Yeah, because when you get shook and you get afraid of your opponent coming at you and they're like, oh no, they're invulnerable, I can't counter hit anything they're going to do, you end up approaching their interpreting their approach differently than you otherwise would, having to deal with, you know, just an Orcane raw background at you. If he's invulnerable, then you're like, I have to parry this or that's it.
Yep. Oh, we saw him. He was trying to wait for the for Jackie to fall down, but Jackie just floated a little bit, waited for the whip, comes down with the forward air.
Great parry.
Oh, this is really, really tense. Doesn't get the parry on the down B. This is another point where each of them are at a last hit scenario for this stock.
Yeah, absolutely. I think whoever
like that forward air.
I think whoever takes this stock is really going to have a lot of momentum going into this next one.
We're gonna have to see.
Both
forward
players
air right off the bat.
Both players have shown an incredible ability to maintain a lead. You know, whether or not they're like 240 or like other insane percents, you end up getting little stray hits here and there, and that ends up making the difference in the next stock.
Back air into up strong, and we are
great awareness on that DI.
Here. One apiece. Fortunately, it is round robin pool, so there's no losers bracket scenario to worry about, but this will affect your placing in top 32.
Oh, absolutely. I'm interested to see how Gooey Pojo is going to approach what looks like more aggressive play from Jackie Peanuts than earlier. It looks like he's gone back to his original game plan, and I don't think Gooey Pojo is ready for it. He's not getting the parries that he needs. He's, you know, playing a little bit more defensively.
Yeah, he's got some nerves going on, which is definitely understandable. This is a very close set right here, and Jackie Peanut's been kind of stealing the momentum as they play. Gets a good string here. Neutral airs
wow,
everywhere.
That was so close.
Almost gets it. I think he could have waited for the tech just a little bit longer. Gets the parry, down strong into up air.
That'll do it.
Connect.
Wow, great set. That was fantastic.
I'm surprised. That is not the result I was expecting going into things, but good set.